This channel is for educational purposes only. Please do your own due diligence before making any investment decisions.
Hi, this is Joe Rabil. I hope everybody's enjoying their holiday, but I wanted to do a quick video on, I'm going to look at things a little bit differently. We're going to go through several stocks, and I'm going to look at the 18s chart, right? That is my multi-timeline chart. I think it can be real helpful in distinguishing between the stocks that have real potential upside, like multi-year upside, versus just trading oriented. All right, we're going to go through several different examples to explain. So let me go ahead and get into that. Now, if you want to learn more about the techniques I use, I would suggest starting with my book. You can click the link in the description to find out more. And also, if you do enjoy this content, please hit that like button and also subscribe. I'm shooting for that 10,000 subscriber mark, so hopefully you can be a part of that. All right. Okay, so we're starting with Nvidia, and I know it's hard to see up in the top left corners where the symbol is. I'll try and read out each one of the stocks that we're looking at. But I wanted to start with this stock. It's been the leader. You can see where it really took off here in 2023 and jetted away. That was its correction back to its 18 quarter line. All right. So again, listed at the top, probably a little hard to see. The magenta colored line here is the 18 for the weekly, right? 18 week. All right. Now this green line is your 18-month line, all right? Red line is the 18 on the quarterly chart, and then this kind of darker brown is the 18 on the yearly. So we do like to see them layered properly, meaning the shortest time frame above and continue down and they're layered above and they're all rising. That's really what we're looking for. And if you notice where this started, we had the big green bar right here. And that's where the 18 was rising on the weekly, 18 was rising on the monthly, 18 was rising on the quarterly and the yearly. That was right where so you can see the inflection point here on the monthly, which had turned flat and then started to rise right on this big green bar, right? So that's where we had everything lined up and moving to the upside. All right, whenever that happens, you can expect some acceleration to the trend. Now, but the point I'm kind of making here is look at how exploited this is now. You see how all these lines are separated? So we want to recognize that when there's a big difference between each one of the lines. Now, if just one of the lines is separated, like if the 18-week is separated from the monthly, but all these other lines are closer together, then that's not as bad. But and that's kind of like what happened here. We got separated on a monthly basis, but they really hadn't expanded on all the time frames like it had now. Now, this doesn't mean that this can't be a trading play, although I don't like the look of what's taking place here recently with this reversal on Nvidia. But I will say that it's more, if I'm going to play this to the upside, it's more for trading, right? Because we know it's been exploited from this standpoint. Let's go on to the next stock and look at something like Alcoa. All right. Now, this is a stock I highlighted as an RS turn. The relative strength is turning. And why is this important? Well, you can see that we've got all of these moving averages bunched up together, including the yearly and the quarterly, and we've broken above all of those lines. So the next pullback in this, with the relative strength improvement that we've seen, is probably a pretty good opportunity to get involved in something that's rather early, in my opinion. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to work. It doesn't mean that automatically, because all these lines are bunched together, that it's going to work. However, what it tells me is that if it does work, the chances are we've got some pretty significant upside coming. All right, we can play this and expect it to be a bigger upside move. All right, now I want to compare something a little bit different. Look at what's going on with Lilly. So again, Lilly, if we go back to the origin of this trade, you can see where all the lines kind of came together and shifted, and it was right about this 2018 mark, and it really got going when it broke out with this big green bar. Nice breakout, big green bar, right? Again, big green bar, recognize that. But once we get going here, you can see now we've expanded. However, what I'll say is that we went through a correction phase where the 18-week actually dropped down below the 18-month line, and now it's shifting back above. So I would view this, if we got a little pullback around the 1,000 mark or something like that, I would view this more as a trading play. Like, this looks pretty good. The relative strength is improving in this, but it's not early. It's not early in the trend. It's later. So we have to we have to recognize that, and we have to trade accordingly. We have to set up a plan to make money in this so that we recognize that it's probably not going to go up for years like it just did. All right, but it could go up, during the first 6 months of next year. So we can take advantage of that. That's kind of what we want to be on the lookout for. Let's look at something like Macy. So this is a little bit different. Now here's your yearly line. It hasn't actually broken through that, but it's gotten improvement. And not only has it shown improvement on a relative basis, the price line. So we're breaking through the trend line on the price chart. We're doing the same thing on a relative basis, and we've gotten all of these moving average, all these 18s underneath now. And now we're trying to break through the yearly line. So what I'd be watching for on this, and I don't have any problem playing this on a pullback, right? If we get this a little bit closer, because we've got the potential to get to here at least, right? So we can look and see how it reacts at this line. If it breaks through that line, then it's most likely the start of a significant run that could go for a while. But what I would do is take the pullback and look to take partial profits as it approaches this line or hits this line, and then see how it reacts for the rest. All right. So we want to make sure we have momentum and continued relative strength with all of these plays that we're looking at. But I have to admit, with this big move to the downside and then the test of these lows, I really feel like this is a long-term play starting to develop. Now look at something like Wynn. This WYNN. So again, this is showing relative improvement. It's showing price improvement with this trend line break. But look at what else is going on. We had all the moving averages. This stock had been struggling with the 18-month line. It tried to break through, but it never got all these lines rising. Did the same thing here, did the same thing here. Now we finally broken through in a legitimate way, what looks like a legitimate way. We actually got the yearly line rising. We've got the 18-month rising. We had 18-week rising, and we're waiting for the quarterly line to turn up. And my guess is at the start of next year, it will turn up, and we'll have all of these in sync. So this is another one that I think has the potential to do something pretty meaningful. Again, it doesn't mean that it has to work. It doesn't mean that your odds are 100% because you have all these lines turning up. What it tells me is if it does work, it's got a lot of upside. It's got a lot of upside potential, and that's really what we want to be playing with, all right? Something like Keys is a little bit different. We don't even have a yearly line, right? There's no yearly line. Here's where the quarterly line starts. But look at how all these lines were bunched together, and then we just broke out with the big green bar. Something that I had mentioned before, and we got all of these lines rising underneath, all right? So this is the kind of thing you want to be on the lookout for, where price action. Now, the price action was pretty sloppy, but overall trend action is very, very nice. So something, again, to be on the lookout for. Look at BWA. So this is really interesting, and this is something that I think you want to make sure you get about what I'm talking about here. You've got a rising 18-week. You now have a rising 18-quarter, rising 18-month, and a rising 18-year. All the lines are moving to the upside, okay? However, notice what's happened. Failure, 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 and you're right back to the same area where it's failed over and over and over again, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that it has to work. As I said, like right here, you had all these lines rising right here. Looks like you had all these lines rising here. I'm not sure about back here. Don't know about that one. But you had these prior two peaks where where all the lines were rising. Okay, so what does this mean? Am I trying to prove that this doesn't work, this approach? No. What I'm trying to tell you is we have to see a good pullback. We have to see a pullback not that's sharp and breaking all these lines, sharp and breaking all these lines. We need something orderly that holds as this 18-week comes closer to the 18-month. And if we work that out over the course of the next few weeks or months, let's say over the course of the beginning of the new year, then I think this is prepping for something significant. So it's not only the strength of the up move, it's also the strength of the pullback, all right? We definitely want to be recognizing that, all right? And then let's just finish with one of the indices, one of the key indices. Obviously, we can go and look at what's taken place. And again, look at where the origin of this move started back in 2010, it was right around middle of 2010, where all the lines started kicking into gear, and we've had this move to the upside, and you've wanted to take advantage of pullbacks to the quarterly line, right? We get to this quarterly line, we get pretty close to the quarterly line. Anytime you do that, you're trying to take advantage. But now look at all the separation with all of the lines separated. A lot more risk associated with it. Doesn't mean we can't trade to the upside in the short term, and it certainly looks like that's what this might want to do as we move into the new year. But we've got to be careful with all these lines separated. All right. Hope this helps, and everybody have a happy new year. Remember, you can click the link in the description to find out more about some of these techniques. Have a great trading day.